All right, so this is an addendum to Lab 2. I made a mistake in doing Lab 2 and explaining what a profile likelihood is. The explanation's okay, but the the picture I drew was not right. And so kudos to those of you who figured it out, and to those who don't. Just for everybody, actually, I thought I would draw the correct picture so that everybody can see um, what it should look like. And so let's just start here with the definition. So the profile likelihood is you have LP of theta, I believe it was X, and of course, and this is equal to the supremum of L theta. It wants to automatically fill in those circles there. There we go. We don't need the circle, thank you. L theta gamma X. Okay. And this is the supremum over all possible gamma in the parameter space. And this is just equal to L theta. And you'll take the best gamma at theta. And this is for all your data. So that's the definition, and I drew a graph. I'm going to draw a little bit bigger graph here. And then I said, okay, let's say that theta's down here, gamma's up here, and then I had some contours. And for these contours, look at that. The machines are automatically making them look good. Look at that. I wonder if we can even make a really nice one. So let's see how that erases. And so the idea here was to just sort of show what in fact you were doing when you're doing the maximization. And there you go. All right, so now I have a few contours, and I'll put a point in here. And what I'll do is now, let's see. Let's do this. So this point right here. Hey, come on, buddy. This point right here. I want this guy. This point right here is actually at theta hat gamma hat. And what I drew is I said, okay, well, let's take a look. I drew a diagonal line, and I was showing how you get the profile likelihood. And I basically, I showed you how to get it, but backwards. Well, so this is the two-dimensional likelihood. So how do you maximize? Well, let's take a look at the formula. The formula says, okay, you have theta, and you want to take the best gamma at that theta. And so what this really means is, let's say, okay, let's do it for theta prime. Okay, and I want the best gamma at theta prime. That is going to be, and I think I had this diagonal indicating, what the ridge was. I had some diagonal that looked like that, just to help us think about what the ridge was. And so now, if I take this point and I go here, this is going to be, let's call it gamma prime. And then if I had a different theta, let's take this yellow theta, and let's just say, okay, here's theta star. And now I need the best gamma. Well, this gamma here doesn't do the trick because there's a better gamma, namely there's better place. And you're climbing up the likelihood as you go up this way. And I'm going to put this here. And so this is going to be gamma star. And so let's write, so this point here This is L of theta prime, gamma hat, theta prime. That's what that is. And this point here, come on, this point here is L of theta star, gamma hat, theta star. So the profiling, the mistake I made was that the profiling goes like this. You're trying out and looking for the best gammas for every theta. And so it's this brown line. So if I were to take this and I wanted to draw this in one dimension, and here's theta. And then on here would be LP of theta. Then in fact what I get is I get the what is effectively this brown or rusty colored line that looks like this. Right? Where let me go back to the red and yellow, where here is theta prime and here is theta star here, and it's easy to sort of see that this point here is that point, and the same thing for yellow, this point here is that point. Okay? And so all I did was I was drawing the graphs sliced for fixed gamma to try and show you which gamma, and I think I gave off the impression that actually you're maximizing along the x-axis, right? So I gave off the impression that you were maximizing this way, but that is wrong. You're really doing it this way, up and down. For every theta, you're finding the best gamma. In this case, it's right here. And then you're taking all those points that are best. So there's going to be all these points along the ridge. And those things make up your profile likelihood. All right, this is good practice. It's easy to make a mistake, and I think it's something that everyone should be able to write down and explain what you're doing. All right, excellent, and thank you.